Welcome back. So we're wrapping up this video series, and I have started writing my first video essay. So it's going good. Um, it's definitely, a struggle with not trying to make it perfect because ultimately it's never going to get done if I just try to make it as perfect as possible. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today is perfectionism and how it's bad and how it gets in the way. So you know if something's perfect, you're essentially never gonna finish it, um, and that's why I kind of like these videos here where I just talk to camera because it doesn't have to be perfect, and so I can just roll them out. I don't have to reshoot it. I don't have to re-edit it. I don't have to do anything. I just turn it on and I can just talk. But with a video essay, it's premeditated. And so that makes it a little trickier because that means that I do have control over how good it is versus these sorts of videos are kind of, like I have control whether they're good or not, but, a lot less than, writing a script for something, right? So Um, and I also got some really good comments on some of my previous videos talking about these video essays, about how I don't have to like make too many. Like I should also make them like a bit entertaining. Like they shouldn't just only be just pure argument and here's all the reasons why and all that. Um, the route I was going is like I would have some rebuttals, I would have some reasons why, but first and foremost, I would try to let things be kind of like self-explanatory. Like, you know, something just becomes evident. It's like, oh, or I don't know. Sometimes if you present things in the right way, but I also don't really know who's reading these and what sort of a you know what's what your viewpoint is on things yet. But you know sometimes someone just like explains something to you and it just makes sense. um Sometimes it just makes sense. I don't i don't know if I told this story about my uncle yet, from my dad's side. I don't Maybe I told this story somewhere else, but he visits like a few times a year. And I think, yeah, I was wrapping up college at the time. And I was like talking to him about some like, problems I had um, in school, just like, just random life problems. And he writes on a piece of paper this like little note. He writes on it and he slips it to me. And he like nods his head and I like pick up the note, and this is after I had like described to him, my problems, and the note said, "You know what you need to do." And that was like a crazy moment for me because it's like all of this, like complaining and like, oh, I have XYZ problem, and this isn't working out and this is an issue. And you can, say all that and get all the advice that you want, but honestly, I mean, maybe this doesn't apply to everyone. And maybe it has to come to you at like the right time, at the right moment. But that was the right moment for me. But I read the note and it said, "You already know what you need to do." And I was like, damn, that's like kind of profound because I've already referenced this subreddit, but there's one called "Thanks, I'm Cured," and it's about these like motivational quotes that um, you know are good, but if you're in the wrong mindset and then you receive the quote, you're like, oh wow, like, oh, I should have just done that, and it's like just kind of like sarcastic. So I guess in that sense it was, but I don't know, I guess it just came to me at the right time and it clicked. Now I was like, damn, obviously I know what I need to do. I need to do, XYZ. But, either I was like scared or I was putting it off or I didn't want to do it or something. But, essentially he's like, dude, stop complaining. Like you already know what you need to do. Just like get it done. So yeah, I mean that's not really the way my video essays are gonna be, but I want them to have like a similar kind of flavor of like, you know, you you list out, well, I don't even know what these video essays are gonna be about yet, to be completely honest. This first one is just about um, setting the baseline for like what I think and how I view the world, um, how I don't know, just kind of like my lens, my frame. Like if in any philosophy class, I'll talk to you about like perspective, and through different lens, you see the world different ways, and so you can like swap them out with like different lens, and then you essentially just see the world differently. Perspective, like this isn't a new concept. Um, and so I just wanted to share how I view the world through my perspective because I think that gives insights and that it also makes what I say make more sense. Now, why would I want to share this? Um, I don't know, to be honest. Um, well, I guess it might be helpful. Even if the way I think is like just like 1% better, I think that could be helpful because I listen to other people on YouTube and you know I take from them. I'm like, oh wow, that was a good idea. I'm gonna start doing that. It's just kind of like the spread of ideas. Um, so that's been helpful. So I guess I'm just trying to do the same thing. Um, I guess yeah, I've been getting some really nice comments on my videos, but for a long time I've wanted to have. I mean, probably since I was like 20 or something, I've wanted to have some sort of like platform to share stuff on, and I have a Medium blog that like did not get a lot of traction, and by that I mean like I think 11 followers or something like that, and um, there's some like Telegram forums that I like talk about crypto stuff on, like ask questions, or it's kind of like a little community, and um, yeah, I'm not on social media anymore, but yeah, for a long time I've just wanted to have, some kind of platform where I can talk on, and just doing these like, 30 days of talking to camera practices like actually given me that, and I'm getting good feedback as well, which is awesome. Thank you guys. And so now I'm like, damn, this is kind of like what I wanted like years ago, but now I can talk in front of a camera because, those years ago, um, I would not have been able to do this because I just wasn't in the right position. Like I don't know. I guess right now I haven't accomplished like much, but I've accomplished enough so that where I'm like comfortable, I guess sharing ideas, and I'm comfortable like being in front of a camera. I guess I never would have been able to do this 2 years ago. And I kind of made it my goal to, try to like be myself. And all right, it's almost 10 minutes. Well, anyways, that's kind of what I'm going to talk about in my video essay. So you guys should stay tuned for that when it comes out. I'm not really sure when. I need to stop going back and touching it up because that's not. It's just gonna take forever to make these if I'm like mega nitpicking on them. So I need to chill out. Only got a few more of these videos left. Maybe I'll make a different series where I just talk to camera. Someone said I was good at making up like pink noise stories on the fly. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just start another series where I just tell random stories about my life and things that like random events that have happened that aren't like super boring, obviously. Or maybe they do need to be boring. If it's like pink noise for sleeping or someone just talking, maybe they should be boring. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, thanks for watching this one, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video or in my video essay. We'll see. All right, peace.